We've got two major issues in South Africa. Firstly, we've got high unemployment and relatively low economic growth. And what we do know, in order to address those two particular challenges, we need to create a population that is saving and a population that is lending responsibly. So with that in mind, we've created the Consumer Default Index. And what that really creates, for the first time, are insights into which segments of South Africa's society are financially stressed, where are they located, and what can government, lending institutions and consumers do to improve the overall consumer default rate. Now, the way that we put together the Consumer Default Index is based on a number of different sources that we've created within Experian. The first one is we've created a marketing database of the entire South African population, and we've profiled everybody according to their lifestyle, where they're located and how they behave. We've combined this with our credit information of 20 million plus consumers, and that then gives us different views by product, by different types of assets, home, vehicle, personal lending, as well as credit card, by customer segment and where they're located. And with these insights, we can now come up with the real interventions to go off and actually address some of the issues that we see from a consumer lending point of view.
The interesting thing is that year on year, the rate at which consumers are deteriorating in their ability to finance their debt has slowed. So if you compare it year on year, we went from an index value of 3.57 compared to 3.8% same time last year. If you then go down into the product levels, the interesting part, and which makes sense from the index perspective, is that your unsecured products are more risky than the secured products. So the index per product ranges from 8.5 for personal loans all the way down to 1.8 for home loans. The other last interesting part was the only product where we've seen an increase in the deterioration has been vehicle loans. So in a distressed economy, it makes sense. We've seen that vehicle sales have been down. As such, you would expect the index to also show a higher level of default within the sector.
If we look at Mosaic talks about who certain people are and what they do. So I'm going to pick on the two groups. We've got indigent township versus what we call the hardworking money, which is the better performing groups of people. So in a nutshell, Mosaic allows us to understand the different groups and what kind of journey they're going through in the whole process. So their CDI rate not just talks to them, but talks to a lifestyle, who they are, what they are in the process. What Mosaic allows us to do is understand that, but also allow us to inform different businesses, governments, lenders, inform them and empower them with this insight on how to create opportunities that the consumer can partake in and not create a bigger problem in the future from a consumer debt perspective.